The trade deficit is simply where the country is actually importing more goods and services than it's exporting. And there's a difference there, which in the case of the UK is £30 billion a year. £30 billion a year means £400 for every person in the country. The trade deficit is not thought as a problem. It just, people think it's always been there and it's okay. If we don't tackle it, it's going to get worse. It's a bit like, you know, it's drip, drip, drip getting worse. We're getting by, the roof hasn't fallen in, but I think there's a clear recognition that there's a serious financial problem out there because of all this debt in some countries that can never be repaid. The trade deficit doesn't need to be there. We've got people in this country who could actually work in factories to produce the goods we currently import. It's just that there's an artificially low price from the exporting countries, so it isn't economically viable. So therefore countries go abroad to make more money by producing the goods overseas and exporting it to us. When we talk about manufacturing, people talk about more entrepreneurs, more skill training, and I think that's a bit of a misleading thing. Nothing wrong with either of those things, they're good things. But all we want is basic things that we as people consume: clothing, food, domestic appliances. And those could be easily produced in the UK with unskilled labour, working in state-of-the-art factories. The government's got to intervene to correct the imbalance, there's no doubt about that. Because if you leave it to the markets, they will be run by big business, banks and governments trying to benefit themselves personally. So to overcome these imbalances made by man, we've got to intervene to correct them.